We are locked the fuck in.
It's time to come clean.
Am I actually taking care of myself?
Morning gorgeous people, and welcome back to another vlog. It is currently Monday at the moment and I've just gotten outside the gym, and I thought I would take you along on my Monday in the life, because Mondays are the day that we get stuff sorted for the week. I know it's usually Sunday, but I like to do like my food shopping and my meal prepping and everything on a Monday. And I've got something really exciting launching tonight as well, so I thought I would take you along for a day in the life, because it's going to be a busy one, it's going to be a good one, and it's winter ARC season, so we need to lock in. And what I'm launching tonight might just help you a little bit if you're feeling a little bit lost or a little bit stuck. And yeah, but basically Mondays are for glutes and hamstrings. You guys know the drill. We always start off the week strong with a good leg day. So I started the morning off with my 6 a.m. usual start. We are, however, outside the gym a little bit later than I usually am, because I took the dog out for a little walk this morning just before I headed off in the car. So I've had my pre-workout, I've had my little walk, and now we're outside the gym, and yeah, I cannot wait to start the week with you. So let's go. Just finished up at the gym now. That was actually a really good session. I'm absolutely dead now though, I will say that. I also just finished up with 20 minutes of walking on the treadmill, and then I did 10 to warm up as well, just to get my steps in a little bit better, because it's not very nice weather today, and so I just thought if I can get as many steps as humanely possible in this period of time that I've got, then perfect. I am actually going to head off and do my food shop now. I'm gonna have to go see if I can get a snack or something, because I'm peaking, guys. Honestly, I really need my breakfast and my coffee, really, but the shop is literally across the way, so it's so stupid of me to not go right now. So I'm gonna go right now, get my bits, and yeah. that's food shopping done and dusted. I need a coffee right now and some food because I'm struggling to function, I'm not gonna lie. It is 11:15. So I need to go home. So I shall see you there.
So you have to excuse a little bit of background noise because I have just got home and coffee and breakfast are needed. Hangry is an understatement right now. So I just thought I would really quickly talk you through what I bought for my food shopping. This is what I get basically every week and it's just working for me at the moment. I'm on a mission to grow lean muscle and so I'm entering a slight surplus over the next couple of weeks, doing it reverse dieting as I've been on lower calories for a long time, so I wanted to reverse up to not shock my body into it. Starting off with carbs, I've got some crumpets as an option for pre-workout. I usually have my corn thins. Then I got these sourdough Jason rolls because I sometimes have these toasted with like eggs or with my chicken sausages on and they're just 10 out of 10 at the weekends though. Then I've got my basmati rice. I do already have a Tilda rice in the cupboard ready for my teas this week. And then veg-wise, I've got frozen peas, I've got peppers, lettuce, 2 bags of lettuce, cucumber and carrots. And then like fruit, I've got blueberries and raspberries. And then I also picked up this called pink slaw because this is 10 out of 10 from Tesco's. If you haven't tried this, you need to. It's so good on like my lunches, which is like usually salad bowls. And then I also got carbs as well. These corn taco shells because I thought I might do some fajitas for tea one night this week. Protein wise, most importantly, obviously, we've got eggs, chicken sausages, they're for my mum, chicken, 2 packs of chicken breasts, and they're also for my mum, but these chicken sausages are also really good, but they're also for my mum. So. And then I've also got my turkey mince. I haven't had my turkey mince in a hot minute, so I thought I would spice it up. And because I'm thinking of doing tacos, I like to use turkey mince because I don't eat beef or much red meat, so I usually stick to my lean protein sources, which is chicken and turkey, and then if I have fish, I have tuna, but that's about it for meats wise. And then also picked up my dark chocolate to go on my yogurt bowls, which, saying that, I do need to pick up some yogurt, but they just didn't have any on offer in the Tesco I went to, so I'm going to grab that later. And then in the fridge already I've got my coconut milk, which I've got this week. I usually opt for an oat milk, but I've swapped to coconut milk this week because, again, it was on offer. And then also in the cupboards I've got my pastes and things like that that I use for my teas, and I've got like soy sauce and all the usual bits and pieces. And yeah, that's what I grabbed this week. So it's a little bit later on now and I've just been doing some work on my little project that I'm going to tell you about in a bit, but I'm just going to plate up my lunch now and I thought we could plate it up together. I am going to do a like a hot honey mince salad bowls. So I'm going to start by putting in my lettuce. And then I've got some shredded carrot here, which I've just grated up now. And then a
I'm going to put on my salad dressing. I've just got this French style salad dressing. Just on top of the salad. And then I've just got some turkey mince, which I've cooked in some soy sauce and paprika. And then I'm gonna drizzle on a bit of honey in a minute. Honey. And a sprinkle of chili flakes to make it like a hot honey situation. And then I've got my pink pickled slaw that I was telling you about before. I have already opened it, I'm not gonna lie guys, because it is just really nice. A little bit of that on top for a bit of gut health. And then, of course, a little bit of mayo. And there we have it. Here is a little, just a mince salad bowl. 10 out of 10. I usually have it with some sweet potato, but even though I went shopping this morning, I didn't manage to get any sweet potato because they didn't have any in the shop, so I'm gonna run and get some later. But I've just bumped up the carbs with different things like the honey I put in the mince, and then I'll probably have a little snack in a bit before my tea, which will be more carb based probably. And yeah, but just a nice, quick, easy, high protein lunch. Good evening besties. So it is currently 5:30 at the moment, and after my lunch and everything, I've just been finalising some more bits of the exciting project I've been on about, and it's time to come clean. So I have actually just launched a 8-week challenge. I actually can't believe I'm saying this, because if you watched my vlog a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned about doing a bit of a challenge for you guys to really like lock in and glow up mentally and physically before the end of the year. I am always skeptical about doing fitness challenges because I feel like a lot of people think that when it's a fitness challenge, it's all about, you know, losing weight or having these massive transformations. But with this challenge, it's about really locking in on the basics and, like I said, glowing up mentally and physically. So a couple of weeks ago, I was actually in a bit of a sticky mindset, and I just found myself falling back into old habits and really not putting myself first and not prioritizing my movement, my mental health, and just really skipping on the things that I know was gonna make me feel better. And I'm gonna be real, it all came to a head when I was literally crying on my bedroom floor, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, I've worked so hard to get where I am today, and I'm just gonna let it all go for no apparent reason. So I said, enough is enough, I am locking in. And that's exactly what I did. My transformation these past 4 weeks has been insane, to say the least. Like, I actually can't believe that looking back 4 weeks ago, that is A, what I looked like, and B, I can still picture that girl's mentality, and I just don't even relate to it anymore. Like, that girl 4 weeks ago is so far from what I am doing today, and like I keep saying, I am on a mission to grow muscle. I am on a mission to slowly enter a surplus, and she wasn't. She was doing the best that she could to shrink herself, to really fade into the background. And I have no idea why I let myself get like that. I think like I was going through like a lot of stress, and I think when I get stressed, use it as a way to control when I can't control other things, if that makes sense. So like, I could control if I did my movement, I could control if I reduced my intake and stuff like that. And like, I don't really like talking too much about my almost like relapse phases, because obviously it can be triggering for some people, but I just want to be really raw about where this challenge has come from. And like I said, it's from the basis that I myself want to finish this year in the best shape, the best mentality, the most confident version of myself. And I truly believe that there is other people out there who want to do the same. And these past 4 weeks, I've really locked in, I've really stepped up my game, I've really made my movement intentional, I'm progressively overloading, I'm prioritizing my high protein meals, I'm getting my steps in, I'm doing it all, and I just feel so much better for it. And I think sometimes you almost need that bit of a push in the right direction to be like, okay, I slipped off the bandwagon, I wasn't really doing what I said I was going to do. And yeah, I just really feel like this program, this challenge will help a lot of people when they need that little bit of a boost in motivation before the end of the year. Because I know it happens, like there is so many people out there now probably saying, oh, I'll just wait till January now to start, like what's the point in starting now? But in those 4 weeks just there, I have completely elevated my life, and the mentality I was in 4 weeks ago was not me, and it was so far from me. Like I said, I was stressed, I was feeling very uncomfortable in myself, feeling very like having zero confidence in myself, and just not nourishing and not giving my body the love it deserves. And I really want to help other people, like I said, elevate their lives to that point. And I really think in these next 8 weeks we can do some good stuff and we can make some good progress. So that is my 8-week challenge. So that is my little secret project I've been working on. She's called Elevate, and nod to the name, but I think I'm quite smart with that one. But it is via Solin Stream, and I know a couple of other creators have used this platform in order to create these challenges. And like I said, I just really want it to be like a community-based challenge as well, because I really want to like grow with you girlies as well. Like I think having a community behind you that's doing the same, like doing the same program and like doing the same workouts and having the same goals is just so much better than just doing it by yourself. So having a community-based challenge as well would just mean the world to me. So if you do want to sign up, I will leave the link in the description box below for you to sign up. There is some more information about it on my Instagram. Like I said, I've only just launched it, and yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm just a bit scared that people won't join up. But just know that by joining up, you're going to be leveling up your life, you're going to be joining a community of like-minded girlies, you're going to be entering competitions, you're going to have daily newsletters, high protein meal inspo, all of the jazz that comes along with this beautiful challenge that I have created. And yeah, like I said, I have put a lot of work into it, and I just really hope people sign up and join along the challenge with me. In the very bottom of my heart, it would mean the world to me, because then we can do it all together and it would just be all fun, it would just be great. So yeah, here's to leveling up our life before the end of 2025. Good morning, besties. It is currently, I'm not gonna lie, a couple of days later now, and I'm sorry I kind of like abandoned you after announcing my challenge, and then obviously completely abandoning you yesterday. I think after the challenge launched, I was just a bit on edge, because like I said, I was worried that people weren't gonna sign up to it, and it just kind of felt like a bit of an opportunity for failure, and a bit of embarrassment, I guess. Like if people weren't to sign up, for me to have to almost admit that it didn't work and that, you know, no one was interested. I take it to heart, and then I think, oh, people don't want to do it with me, that I'm not good enough, my social media is not good enough. And, you know, I think like I was just very on edge about that whole maybe, and I'm still kind of on edge because obviously it starts next Monday and I've still got a bit of work to do in terms of uploading the content and more promotion of it, because obviously I only announced it Monday and I haven't really done anything about it, what it's going to sort of be and like things like that. So that is my mission for today, is in order to really take the time to promote it properly. Yesterday as well, I'm not gonna lie, I just had an awful day. I think I've just been very go for a good couple of weeks now. Like since I got back from my holiday, I've been very go, and then the winter arc started and then I was really motivated and things like that. But then sometimes you've got to take a step back and be like, okay, yeah, I'm motivated and I'm doing it, but I can't do it all at once. And I think that's where my energy is just dropped, because I've been trying to do everything at once. I've been almost like going full speed ahead and just not really taking the time to switch off. And like I said, like with my content and stuff like that, like I'm always thinking, oh, I can make that video, I can do this editing, I can do this, I can do that, I can film this and go here, go there. And, you know, I love that. I'm not making any excuses about that, because I do what I love. I love making these videos for you guys. I love making content. I love editing. But then at the same time, it gets to a point where you're like, okay, I actually haven't had any time to just stop. I post a lot about, you know, solo evenings and like date nights and like date days and like taking care of yourself. And then it's like, yeah, but am I actually taking care of myself? Because sometimes like I'll be filming and I'll be trying to like perfect angles. I'll be like, oh, I can edit this, I can edit that. And then it's like, I'm not actually taking that time to switch off. So yesterday I obviously went to the gym, did my usual workout, and it's just, I could feel it in myself. I could feel that, okay, this isn't right. Like I think I got to a point where I'm like, if I don't slow down, if I don't take some time, I'm really gonna burn out. And that is not what we want, because obviously this season was really for me to make as much growth as possible. And I really want to push myself and really want to make some change. And like, yesterday I was in the gym and I was there and I was like, I actually physically can. I'm just not feeling myself at all. Like yesterday, that's literally why I didn't pick up the camera, because I just didn't feel myself at all. And like I said, I was at the gym and I was like, I just can't, like, and that's not me. You guys know that's not me. Like, I love the gym, and like, it was back day. Like, you guys know I love my back day. So I was like, what is going on? So I just needed almost the day to just feel it. I had a couple of cries, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, I just stuck to my usual, got the workout reluctantly done, came home, just had my chill, had my food, got all my nutrients in, and then that evening I just finished my steps for the day and I had a chilled evening. I said, I'm not picking up my phone, I'm not picking up my camera, I'm not like scrolling through social media, because that's another thing as well. I'm just scrolling, like I'm doom scrolling. Like, no, I need to stop that. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And I'm not gonna lie, it was quite hard, because I think my brain is just always on the go, and I actually got myself into bed just to like calm and like just watch something. But it was so hard because my brain was like, I was like watching this thing, and then my brain would like float off into different places, and I'm like, what? Just watch this thing that you're really interested in. Because I was watching The Lincoln Lawyer, and if you guys haven't watched it already, you guys need to watch it because it's so good. So I'm obsessed with that series at the moment. I was literally watching it and I was like, you're not even watching it. Like, I don't even know what's going on because I'm just like slowly like thinking, oh, I could film this video tomorrow. Oh, I should do that tomorrow. Oh, I could do this. And then it's like, this is why your brain is not functioning, because you're just not letting it turn off. And so I really sat there in myself and I was like, nope, I'm not letting my brain float off. I'm literally watching this thing because I was on the last episode of series 1. So I was like, I'm going to finish watching this and then I'm going to go and prep my breakfast, go and make my yogurt bowl, have my cup of tea and read and then go to sleep. And it was just so nice because I don't think I've ever really like sat in bed and just watched like an episode of something and just like lay down, unless I'm ill. I'm like, you know, you're gonna be ill if you don't start prioritizing things like that just to switch off. So that's exactly what I did. And you know, there's a reason I've picked up the camera today because I feel so much better for it. And like this morning I've had like a really chilled day, but I say day, it's literally 20 past 10, but like I've had a really slow morning, just got back from walking the dog and I'm actually going to head off and get myself a Starbucks and I'm going to do a little bit of work in a coffee shop because we are romanticizing the shit out of this morning because I'm feeling good, I'm feeling chill and I need to take advantage of it because yesterday she was a rough day, I'm not gonna lie. She was rough, so I'm really taking advantage of the fact that I feel nice, calm, happy, content, all that jazz. So yeah, but I thought I would quickly update you because I just want to, you know, keep it authentic and everything on here because I feel like I could have just masked up the fact that yesterday was a rock bottom day for me, but I'm not going to do that because it's not real and I'm all about realism on this channel and I don't want someone to look at my life and be like, oh yeah, she's got it all figured out, she's great, she's fine, you know. Because if you had seen me yesterday, you would have seen that I was not fine. Literally, I was gone, like, so this is your reminder that if you are feeling any of the same, that I'm here for you and I get those days too, and like, you know, just really take that time to prioritize yourself, slow down, because girl, you have got time to slow down. Like, you don't need to be 1,000 miles per hour all the time, and I get that people have got very busy lives, but you still need to make sure that you are prioritizing, even if it's just like 30 minutes or like 10 minutes of just doing something for you and not for anyone else, or not for your work or not for your family. Like, you know, you need to almost be selfish in that sense of like, I need just 10 minutes just to breathe by myself, like go for that walk, have that read. If you don't take that time, you know, your body will take that time and you won't be able to choose when. It will just, you know, make you ill and it will not be great. And like I said, we don't want to be burnt out this season because if you're anything like me, we are locked the fuck in. So yeah, but I'm gonna stop yapping at you now. I just thought, like I said, I would catch you up real quick, but I'm going to pack my bag up and then we're gonna go get a coffee.